Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for the 6th of October to the 13th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh my God. Oh, babe, you have a life-changing decision here. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I got a little bit anxious after looking at this. At first I was like, oh, this is not bad. And then I was looking, and I'm like, oh my lords. Sometimes, this has to do with your love, with your money, with romance, with stability, with your material possessions, with your self-worth. Look, this is going to be a twofold thing. It's love and career. Okay. Your money story, your money wounds, your financial stability, your financial security, all of that stuff is very much showing up here. This is a big lesson for you here. This is you learning, this is studying, this is higher learning, this is life lessons, this is soul's growth, this is guilt as well. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. You know, for some of you, we'll dive deeper into love at the very end, Cancer, but let's talk about this money stuff. If you are seeking financial stability, financial security, if you are looking for, that proper foundation so you can build on with respect to your family, your love life, your own personal success, your own personal goals, all of that kind of stuff, this week it's going to be very much illuminated. Okay, that's this energy this week. You have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. Okay, so runs their own business, runs their empire. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. It can be very successful. Can also be very dominating, right? It's a type of energy that commands presence here. With the World beside the Emperor, there's a cycle here that's wrapping up with respect to your finances, your stability, your security, the hard work that you've been putting in. So if you've been putting in hard work, if you've been putting in energy, if you've been putting in time, if you've been putting in effort, you are going to be rewarded this week. You are going to see either the receiving of some good news. So you're going to land an opportunity. You're going to land a deal. You're going to land, a client, if you're in the arts, a singing opportunity, acting opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You're going to land something is going to be offered to you here. And this is due to your hard work. This is due to your diligence. This is due to the receptivity, the reciprocity, and the energy that you have been putting into reaching these goals and accumulating these accolades. Now, the Empress is here to the Eight of Cups. It's very interesting because Hermit is here as well, or the Hierophant, I should say, is here as well. So this makes me feel here for some of you, okay, that the decision to walk away from something here, it could be very prevalent. This could be walking away from a relationship that has potentially run its course for some of you. This could be choosing to let go of that client who creates a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles for you. And you're like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm working my ass off, or I'm working my butt off, and this client just doesn't respect me, doesn't value me, doesn't honor me, doesn't see me as an equal, or doesn't, understand the hard work I'm putting into effort. For others of you, this could have to do with your love life. Your work getting in the way of your love life, your love life getting in the way of your work. I don't feel so much. I feel like it's you want to be in this partnership, or you are looking to build a partnership with somebody, but you're just really, really busy in life. And so you're like, Char, how do I make this happen? How am I supposed to do this? And what I will say to you, my loves, is love is hard. There's this whole, what the flip? I gotta go. I gotta fix that. Look at that kink. Love, what I've learned is it takes two people to put in the effort, to put in the work. And I'm not talking about toxicity. I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about any healthy, long-term, sustainable relationship. It's two people who genuinely want it. You shouldn't have to convince the person that you're with to want to be in this with you. You shouldn't have to try and sell yourself or demoralize yourself or devalue yourself, right? The right person is going to show up for you, and the right person is going to show you that they desire you. And for some of you, there's a realization here of, having to have a hard conversation with your partner, babe, I really want to be with you. I really want this to work. Let's set out and set a schedule for us to like hang out, spend time together, do these things, these acts of service, think about the love languages, all that stuff. However, I have to take this trip because this trip, means this, or this business opportunity or whatever it is, means that I'm going to be able to financially provide for us. Like I'm going to be able to buy us that house. I'm going to be able to, get that engagement ring, so on and so forth. And if you are single like a Pringle, and this doesn't have to do with your love life at all, because we have the Emperor and the Empress and the World. That's a big deal, right? So if it does not have to do with love at all, this has to do with you learning the masculine and the feminine energy that exists within you. Oftentimes, and I know I'm very guilty of doing this, because of whatever I've experienced in my life with respect to love, I sometimes push love away, and I'm like, it's good. I don't need love right now. Like, I'm just going to dive into my career, my finances, that kind of stuff. But, we all need connection. We all need love. We all need partnership. And so for a lot of you here, there's a recognition of how to balance the two, right? So it's like maybe you don't pour so much energy into your work, and maybe you do spend a little bit more time in your love life, right? Four of Swords to the Lovers here. You got the Lovers at the bottom again, the Six of Cups and the Six of Cups 2 times, and the Star and the High Priestess. Yeah, there's a lot of healing here that's happening with respect to your love life. If you are single like a Pringle, like if you have no one, if I was to sit there and talk to you and be like, hey, like who are you talking to? Who are you seeing? Yada, yada, yada. And you were like, no, Char, like I literally don't have anybody that I'm talking to right now. I think it's a realization about the vulnerability that's required in order for you to open up and attract the type of partner that you're seeking. Okay. If you are talking to somebody, my advice to you would be to find ways to connect together, okay? Find ways to build bonds together. I'm not talking about chasing somebody who's emotionally available, somebody who's breadcrumbing you. I'm talking about a connection that you two are, in a slow burn building together, learning how to blend your lives together, work together, that kind of stuff. And now if you are single or in a deep relationship, this is going to be a week where you and your partner are going to have to plan, are going to have to strategize to come together and see each other, because work, your financial priorities, money, all that stuff is going to be getting in the way. Okay. So I don't think it's bad. I think long-term, this interference is going to give you what you want, but for now it can feel very jarring. Like, shoot, we were supposed to go on this trip, but now I have to go do this thing, so I gotta go do this for my boss, so we gotta postpone the trip, right? And then you learn how to weave together, work together, through plan, through conversation, through communication. Okay, if you want to book a session with me, you want to work with me in any capacity, need some guidance on this, it's down in the description box below. If this does have to do with your finances, your career, take my money magnet workshop, or here is a video on manifesting money to help you with just that. Okay, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.